Obviously, it wasn't easy to walk away from playing. But you know, I come from a family of coaches. My dad was a high school football coach for 35 years and counting. So coaching is always something that I wanted to get into. And you know, when this opportunity came up with Roofy, like I said, it was tough to walk away from playing. But I know that you know I had a pretty good run at it, playing wise, and what a great time to get into coaching and step into this opportunity. You know, at the Division I level, being a pitching coach and working with a great group of kids.
You know, me and AJ go back to probably the fall of 2006, I believe. So AJ is actually my younger brother's age, Jonathan, and they both came in the same recruiting class. So when AJ and Jonathan both came up for the official visit, not only was I excited to see Jonathan, I was also excited to see the next wave of teammates that are potentially coming to play for us.
Well, I think first of all, my relationship with Roofy was first and foremost. I mean, he was my catcher at Michigan State for 2 years. So that relationship right there is obviously huge, but we've stayed in touch, you know, since we've been done playing. When him and the staff came over, and first couple of years here at Eastern, I just lived in Ann Arbor, so I'd come over here and work out. I was familiar with the staff, with the way things were done. I got to know Spence over the years. And then, you know, Coach Vandermeed left, and this opened up, and Mark was my pitching coach at Michigan State. So there's a lot of familiarity there with, you know, the language, the way that things were taught here. So for me to step into the situation, work for a guy that I, you know, hold very highly, you know, it's really is a great opportunity to step into, and it was almost too perfect to pass up.
Yeah, AJ's been a super personable coach. He's really easy to talk to. If your arm's feeling sore after a long pen or any of that, he's super easy to communicate with, and I think that's huge for us going forward.
I mean, he's only been here for like a month or two, but he just brings a whole new energy to the team, and we just do a lot of different drills that we used to do, and he just relates to us really well. He uses words that we relate to, and different drills and stuff that, you know, come easy to us, and he makes it really simple. And you would never know this is his first year coaching. He's doing a really, really good job, so we're really lucky to have him, and he's teaching us a lot of good stuff.
He's done awesome jobs with us as pitching staff. He's always had a really good changeup in his own career, and so he's taught a lot of us new changeup grips and how to have a better feel for that pitch. So he's been awesome. I think he's going to really help out our pitching staff and especially our young guys.
My changeup was the pitch that kind of got me to the big leagues. If I didn't have that, I probably wouldn't have made it, because I was pretty much a fastball changeup guy and mixing a slider. So it's just things like that, you know, things that, you know, personal experience I can teach them. But at the same time, you know, each pitcher, they're each individual, unique guy that I'm not trying to change too much, and just kind of be there for them more mentally. You know, obviously I've learned a lot over my career with different grips and ways to throw different pitches, but at the same time, I think that on the mound, mentally is where the edge can be given the most, and that's what I'm trying to help guys with the most.
All the accomplishments that he's had on the field, he's 100 times better off the field. I mean, going from a 46 rounder to the big leagues shows you the grind and the mental toughness that he has. There's no longer 46 rounds in the Major League Draft. They stop at 40, and to get to where he's gotten to, he's shown that he's got the character, he's shown he's got the grit, and you know, that's going to also help him out in the coaching. So it's awesome having him on board. I couldn't have been more excited that he's here, and he really takes a load off my plate to be able to help out with the pitchers.
Yeah, you know, obviously I'm fresh into coaching, so I'm just kind of taking it all in stride. But I mean, I think that getting comfortable with the nuances of being a pitching coach, you know, calling the pitches, to talking to guys in between innings, and just realizing that, you know, a lot of these guys don't throw the way that I did. You know, they don't think the way that I did, and they do things a little bit differently. So that's going to be the biggest adjustment for me is, you know, well, I did it this way, and they do it a different way, but it can still work. So just, you know, kind of finding that fine line between what I did, what guys that I played with at a high level did, and what's the way it's done at the college level. So I think that's going to be the biggest adjustment for me, but, you know, I think I'm finding so far, especially with the group of kids we have, just a bunch of guys that are ready to learn, and that makes it fun as a coach.